on my way down through the woods, and there's a little creek here, and I've got this brand new Ultralight. It's a 6-foot ultralight power fast action St. Croix Avid series, and I would love to give it a shot. And I've got this little black curly-tailed grub with a 16th ounce jig head. It's yellow with a little red eye, and also I don't know if you can see that there. On my back, I've got a tiny little fishing pole that's about 1.5 foot long. I bought it kind of as a joke, but I've got a whopper plopper tied onto that just in case I come across a little place where I kind of want to throw something a little heavier. I actually have like 20-pound braid on that thing. It's kind of silly, but anyway, if the opportunity presents itself, I'll toss that in there a time or two as well and see if I can catch any smallmouth with it or something. But yeah, in the meantime, let's see if we can catch us some creek chubs. Check this out. Just a really cool place. So hopefully this little trip down to the woods pays off. I like to cast before I get up to the hole. I don't know if you guys can see right there, some darker water. In that deep water, usually, oh my gosh, I'm apparently having trouble casting this little guy. But anyways, in that deeper water, creek chubs will come out after this. There he is. And that is not a creek chub. I stand corrected. That's a shiner. Come on now. There you go. All right, on the board. I'm not going to catch as many fish with this curly-tail grub as I would if I had just a minnow or something with no fat tail. But smallies love these little grubs. Usually in the chartreuse. The water is crystal clear though, so I went with black, something a little more natural. But I really want a chance at some smallmouth. Look at that, that little guy got it. You can still catch them, even the little guys. It's just a little harder with that curly-tailed grub. And I don't think I'm going to be able to hold him once I get him off of there without him wanting to just bounce right out. So we'll let him go. Well, I have 3 concerns. One is I don't have a microphone because I want some underwater releases. So I decided to skip the microphone just to make that a little easier for me because I know it's clear water. Second concern is it says it's not supposed to rain or storm, but I saw very obvious rain when I was here. You could see all the streaks coming down across the cornfields and stuff. And the third thing is all this grass and the ticks. Man, ticks have been terrible this year, so we will hopefully keep an eye out close enough to catch them things before they crawl way up on me. But I'm excited to be here, and I'm going to fish this anyways. I think we're going to have to move up to the next little deep hole. In fact, oh, there's a creek chub. I skipped a lot of water. I mean a lot of water up there to get down to where I'm at. But the deeper hole is here on my left. So I still want to go ahead and fish that. And oh my goodness, I don't need you slopping that water in my eyeball. Goofy fish. But I want to go ahead and fish this deep hole to my left, and then we can come back to some of this skinnier water. I'm glad I caught something off of that log, but should have been bigger than that. Oh, that's perfect right there. There just must not be anything big hanging out in there though. Take a couple more casts up here. I want to get up a little bit farther because it looks deepest under that tree over there. Not far enough. That's fish though. There's a bigger creek chub. That's where it looked like I would catch a fish. I thought maybe just a little further up. but we got one right there, so that'll work. Oh, all right, Mama, you're gonna have to simmer down. It's actually a girl. She's pregnant. I want to take a look. I think there might be another deeper hole up here. I typically just avoid it because it takes forever to get up to it. Oh my, I just sank down to like my shins in mud. But anyway, it takes a while to get up to this spot because you kind of have to go through all this shallow stuff. Oh yeah, right there. Man, that looks great. I don't think this is as deep as I thought. There's little creek chub though. Oh yeah. Nicely done. Our ultralight is doing a great job with these little fish. What I like about this ultralight compared to my one that I've had for many years is this one, it's a fast action and it's a 6 foot instead of a 5 foot moderate action. I have a stiffer rod here. It's still very flexible, extremely flexible. And it's still kind of like a noodle, but it has a little bit more hook setability compared to my 5 foot moderate action ultralight rod. Oh my goodness, that was a nice one. It came right out from underneath of that laydown right there, which it's a little darker toned water right there. See if he'll bite again. I don't think he will. Nope, he didn't like it. He got the hooks. But it was a little darker water there, so I figured there ought to be a fish there. It's just, this is all maybe a foot deep. And I had one spot that's just maybe 1.5 feet. Those are the little places I'm targeting. All right, let's follow these deer tracks. That's pretty deep right there. I did catch one out of there. Thought maybe I'd get 2, but way back here, oh, right there, that's a fish, guys, I'm telling you. That's going to be a fish. There's one. Big one for a creek chub. Oh yeah, there's the king of that hole. Biggest one of the day so far. Nice and healthy. Fat little critter. Guys, get you an ultralight and go find you a little skinny creek. That ought to be a funny picture there. He started wiggling on me. Oh, caught it just in time. That's a nice creek chub. Look at that. See a girl? I want to head back the other way, but I'm getting very distracted up here. Alright, we'll explore this little spot just for a moment. You never know, could be some smallies hanging out up here in this current too. Look at that lay down. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Oh, man, he missed it. There's definitely a fish in there. Probably a creek chub. Right there. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, dude. Oh no, buddy. Crap, where'd he go? There it is. There you go. This looks really good. Oh my. There's definitely some activity in this water. I didn't really want to walk through here. It looks like tick and snake and spider heaven. But this looks so good. And notice too, guys, got the gray skies and green weeds. So I've got gray on top, green on the bottom. Trying to just blend in with my environment. forgot I had my polarized sunglasses. I just now put them on. Another creek chub. Man, I keep trying to find other things. These are okay. Just, I want something bigger and different. Yeah, I know, you're all confused. We'll get you back in there. See you, buddy. I'd love to get a smallmouth or a largemouth or a carp or a sunfish. Those four. I know they're all in here. Largemouth are in here. Usually further down though. I don't think I've caught any of those up this far. There's one. Little tiny creek chub. I could go to the other side of this deep hole, but it looks like I'll have to get wet to do that. So I think I'm going to go to the one I originally was going to go to, which is quite a ways downstream now from where I'm standing. There's our little creek chub right there. Pretty neat. Alright guys, I'm calling a huge audible. I could go up right there, but that's all covered in poison ivy. Literally just getting up and down that is the only reason I'm not going to go forward, and I know there's smallies, largemouth, carp from here on out. There's a couple good deep holes. I'm going to call an audible and I'm going to go to the complete opposite side of this place. I've got probably a good mile walk. And I'll catch you back up as soon as I get there. I know there's a creek somewhere in here. Oh, hello. There's a little baby fawn. Oh yes. She twitched. I was just about to say, I'm surprised I haven't found any antlers. And right as I was about to say that, I about stepped right on top of a little deer. Wow, okay. I'm super far down in the creek now. That took a while. It's a huge sycamore tree. Anyway, about stepped on a little deer. I know I skipped a bunch of deep holes to get to this spot, and I'll hit them on the way back. I still want to progress upstream for now. Kind of like the name of my channel indicates, I prefer to fish upstream. So I'm going to continue on this direction. We should catch a fish. There's a frisbee right there. We should catch a fish right there. Come on. Had a bite. He was a little guy. I thought there would be something bigger down in that. There probably is. Probably just doesn't see it. But I bet down in all that brush, there's a pretty decent sized fish in there. Oh, there's a little one. That's not the big guy we were going for. But I'll take him. All that walking to get over here, I'm glad I caught a fish. Guys, this kind of fishing, ow, hello, there's a hook on my thumb. This kind of fishing is fun. Tiny little fish for the amount of work that you're doing. But I'm telling you, there's just something about walking a creek with a little ultralight and just catching fish. Isn't that cool? What a beautiful environment to be running around fishing. I've got to get away down here that's not poison. I don't think it's going to happen. So I guess we're just going to go down this way. Pretty sure what I just grabbed was some kind of poison. Hope not. I'm allergic to about everything in the woods, which really sucks when you're an avid fisherman and outdoorsman, deer hunter, all this stuff, you know. But I was going to bypass this, but I can't. Look at this. That is too good of a deep hole. You've got current floating down. I would be shocked if there's not a bass. So I want to quietly work my way up into this and try to cast right on those ripples and bring this thing down. I might even try to cast my whopper plopper up there. There should be a decent sized fish up in here. I'm telling you, we should get a smallmouth or something up in here. There's a creek chub. Ah, man, you little stinker. Okay, that's fine. But I really want to get a smallie. Here we go. Okay, the water is at the rim of my boots. There's a fish. That's a creek chub. No, that's a shiner. Okay. How about that? There's a little bit of a change of pace. Back to the first species of fish that we caught today. Okay, we got a creek chub and, oh my, a shiner out of that. This water is so inconsistent, it's crazy. We go from 6 inches to like 3 feet deep in one step. Perfect example. Look at this, 6 inches deep, literally 3 feet deep right there. If I could get this to the tree, I think I'd have a chance. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh my. Look up there. That looks great. Might be something on the backside of this tree too. This is going to be tough. This is really tight. But I think there's fish in there. Here's one. Yep. That's what I thought. There you go. Back in the water he goes. Man, what a neat adventure. I'm not sure what all these plants are that I keep going through. I really hope it's not poison. Oh, I'm just convinced there's something bigger than a creek chub in that. Well, there's another creek chub right there. See you, buddy. There's a ton of them. That's all that keeps coming after it, though. There's a bunch of them. I'm gonna start running out of time. I need to get a move on and keep on going. I'll do a few more casts here. There's a nice one. That's still a creek chub though. It's bigger creek chub. Dude, where are all the bass? I know there's some bass in here. Buddy, send your cousins out. I'm not trying to catch a bunch of creek chubs. Well, I mean, I kind of am. Well, that's gross. He pooped on me. Man. Okay, well, just caught a pretty good sized creek chub there. But I was on the phone talking with my wife. Oh my. Hello there, tree. I'm trying to find, I know there's a place that's a pretty big deep hole upstream. I'm trying to get there. And I think it's up here. And I need to hurry up and fish that and then get back home. Which is going to take forever because I am stupid deep in this woods. Like, this is not a human trail. This is a deer trail. Alright guys, I'm making a silly change. But, yeah, I'm going to put a little crankbait on. Let me see, I came in this way. That's the other thing too. I have only been here one time, this direction, and this far. And I need to make sure I can get back out. I don't care what people say. You can get in really deep, even in Ohio. I don't know, I kind of want to try this way, see where this path goes. Problem is, creek's over there and the path's going this way. Yeah, nope. It's going to be way too roundabout. So we're going to just head back. I can always try to hit a couple deep holes that I've already fished. Just try it with the crankbait. But at either rate, I definitely need to get back on toward home. This is the spot I was looking for. Finally. Holy cow, dude, there was something big. I have been trying to find this, and I knew it was in here, in this area. Come on, give me a smallie, please, Lord. If there's a bass in here, Lord, will you help me to catch it? Hopefully this grass is strong enough to carry me up. Okay. It's amazing how many times the root systems from the grass have helped me out drastically. Man, I'm in it deep. Guys, look at that. How am I not catching fish out of this? Kirsten, if you ever see this video, I promise I'm trying to get home. This is just way deeper and way harder than I thought to get back out. There's a raccoon. There's the creek. What little bit is left right here. Finally made my way out. It's taken me a good long time. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this trip. I had a good time. Sorry the audio is probably not very good. One, I was talking quiet because I'm getting right up on the fish that I'm fishing for, and two, I didn't have a microphone. But anyways, remember you're loved by the Lord. You lived a perfect life. here on earth. Jesus did. He died on the cross in our place to pay for our sins. So, yeah, repent of your sins, trust in Jesus. We all have to make that decision for ourselves. I'll see you downwind, upstream, or in heaven someday. The choice is yours. God bless you all.